What's up, you guys? Are you like me and sick and tired of watching all of these YouTube videos that keep popping up in your feed about starting a business or being the solopreneur or being a one person business owner? And you're seeing all these types of businesses, but you're sick of it because you've tried them all and nothing kind of sticks. Well, I done the same thing, and I could promise you, you don't have to feel alone in that regard. And I think I figured out what the problem is for individuals like us, the creatives, and why we're struggling so much in trying to find the right business model. And if you watch the whole video, ladies and gentlemen, I guarantee you, you're going to find some value in it. You may even like and agree after this. All right, folks, welcome back to Pod Command. I'm Asia Branch, the founder of Now Voyager AI, and I'm not even going to bury this lead. I am just like you guys. I'm just like you. I've watched thousands of hours of videos on the different types of businesses I could build. Now, I told you guys in my very first episode of Pod Command that been learning AI tools since the beginning of this year. Now, I've been using ChatGPT for years, right? I've been using it since 2022, 23. Like it dropped in November 2022, I think. So since 2023, I've been using ChatGPT. Period. I've been using it. But putting that aside, this year I was learning all these AI stuff from Zapier to Make.com to N8N to using low code, no code stuff like Lovable, using AI tools to create animations and audio podcast. And I realized that my being a creative person, I prefer to use tools like Notebook LM and another tool that I will talk about another time because it's the tool that I use to create the animations that I show you guys. And I'll show you guys a brief snippet of some of that content because I think this is the future for creatives. I I'm so tired of these videos telling me that, oh, here's a business model that you can do. You can create this and you can create that and you can have a digital marketing agency or an AI automation agency, but you have to do sales. I mean, it's getting on the phone with clients and trying to convince them to let you build them something that works. And that's not a problem, right? It's like, it's not that it's an issue for some people. I've done sales before, but it's not for me. It isn't. Now, I am a technical person, right? I build websites for years now. And I talked with all of you about a client that I've been working with who is also a content creator. I built a website for her. She's got 30 days free with me. She literally just launched the website. So I'll be sharing her journey here with you guys as we get some insights and more data to see how that works for her. And I'm really excited about that because I realized, okay, I can just monetize my brain today, right? I can take the knowledge that I know. I am technical. I do build websites. I do have some level of expertise on how to better use large language models like Grok and ChatGPT. I know how to organize these chats where businesses, as a solo business owner, you can stay organized. I do know how to automate certain tasks because I did learn all this stuff. So I was able to train this client on some things. But I also trained her on these tools like Notebook LM and stuff like that. And I said to myself, well, you know what? If I do well, if people want to use it, because I'm not going to be dropping in the comment section. I'm not getting on the phone. I'm not calling content creators saying, hey, I can do this for you for this amount of money. No. If you want my help, I'll offer it. I'll even put my email is included on my YouTube channel. So I don't mind offering those services. But the fact of the matter is sales isn't my thing. And I realized, you know what? Stop watching these YouTube videos and figure out what is the best thing for me. What is the business that's best for me? Well, the best way to decide that, ladies and gentlemen, are about 4 questions that I had to ask myself, right? 4 questions. And this is part of the world creator philosophy that I started to really break down for myself. And it's kind of like a little bit of Ramsey's mentality. And I'm not saying this as some expert, right? Because I'm not. I'm literally at the beginning. And the whole point of this YouTube channel is to share my journey with all of you. Now, you guys know how I feel about people saying I'm just a YouTuber. You know how I feel about people just saying that I'm just a content creator and their whole goal in life is to chase the YouTube algorithm or the social media platforms algorithm, depending on whatever platform they're on, trying to chase their monetization criteria. And I don't believe that business model is sustainable because you're not thinking in longevity. And I think that that's people trying to stay caught up in the attention, economy. And as I said in my episode the other day, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it, make sure you're following this channel, you're liking and commenting and subscribing. It's a part of the Pod Command playlist. Check that episode out. But I was talking about the imaginative economy, and I pretty much said that YouTube dollars is for, the attention seekers. But the imaginative economy is about longevity. It's about off-platform earning, right? Funneling an audience from point A to point B. But you have to decide on what point B is. And that's the point of this episode today. Point B. Where is that? What is that? Is it a service that you're selling? Is it a product that you're selling? Is it a digital product? Is it a physical product, like a drop shipping business? What is it? And this is where all these YouTube videos come into play. Because I tell you right now, I'm not for it. I'm not trying to build a digital marketing agency. I don't want to build an AI automation agency. I don't want to sell children coloring books. I don't want to post a bunch of animated videos or Bible stories and children's stories on YouTube trying to earn thousands of dollars. In fact, I find it to be incredibly egregious that people are saying make $400 a day telling Bible stories. I mean, good God, did you just find a way to really disrespect the Bible? And throwing the Benjamins all up on that. I swear it bothers me. But putting that aside, I realized that there were a few questions that I need to ask myself. Number one, who am I? Like, who are you? That's the first question. Who am I? Well, I'm a Christian. I'm a conservative. I'm America First conservative. I'm a writer. That's me. That's who I am. Okay. Well, why did you get into podcasting in the first place? Why did you get into this? Why did you create a YouTube channel? Why did I start a Facebook page years ago? Why did I start this? What was the point of it all? Right? You have to get behind the why. So this was the second question. Why? Well, I am a writer, and the whole point of starting this content, this podcasting stuff years ago was to earn enough so that way I can produce my own movies and television shows and plays and things of that nature. Okay, well, if that's why, that's what the business should be. So that's being to the third question of, well, what business do I want to start? That's the third question. Well, what's the business? I just answered my question. Movies, television shows, content, right? So I want to create some type of a platform where I'm selling my content exclusively, my personal Netflix, my own Daily Wire. It will be a streaming video on demand platform. You see, by answering just the first two questions, I got myself to the third. Who am I? Why did I start this? Why did I start doing this? And those two answers led me to the what the business will be, right? It's almost like the who, what, when, where, but in another way. We got past the who I am, we got past the why did I start this. Now we got to the point of, well, what the business is going to be. The question is now, how? How do I create all of this content that I want to create? That's where the AI tools come in. That's how that works. Now, there's two hows that you have to consider if this is the business model that you want to go with. And I'm not telling you guys what to do. I'm just saying that this is what seems to be working for me, because I'm not chasing anybody else's business model anymore. And it's not that there aren't videos on YouTube about starting your own streaming video on demand business, or that there aren't videos on how to create your own Netflix. There are. I've seen them. I looked, because now I'm focused on the business model. I knew what to search for in YouTube and not just what business to start with AI. So how do I make this content that I want to create is the first how. And the second how is, well, how do I build the platform? And so that's what I'm going to be sharing here on Pod Command, right? That's the journey that I'm going to show you. Now, I've shown you guys a little bit of my Rumble channel, and I do want to just kind of refresh your memory on that. And the locals channel that I've created, I do want to show you guys that as well, so you can just kind of see everything that you can create here, right? So it does pretty well depending on what you create. I mean, again, right? When it comes to platforms like Rumble and platforms like Locals and stuff like that, it's very America first. So my content works there. But not everybody's going to create content that is very conservative leaning, that is right leaning, that is conservative. And that's fine. But this is what I offer. Because of who I am, this is the value that I bring to an audience. Some people just want entertainment that shares their values, and that's what I bring. That's what I offer to an audience, and I want to make that offer exclusive on a platform, and I give people a taste of that on Rumble. I'm proud of what I was able to accomplish here. Like, you see it here. It's all these thumbnails that I created here. Like, not this. This is the show cover. So America First AI is the show cover. But these thumbnails, I use ChatGPT for that, right? That's how I made that happen. I have Lively with Athena. She's a solo host podcaster. Again, with the thumbnails, some extra thumbnails that I created. Here was one episode of Voyager Chronicles. Again, it says fictional brand show because these are characters that exist in a realistic fiction type of world. And I have them talking about their experiences working for my Athena character, who is what I call the digital executive officer, because I've created this whole fictional world for these characters. And America First AI is Athena and Saul, and they comment on real politics, right? American politics, AI policies related to American politics. So that's what America First AI is about. Voyager Chronicles is fictional, but I decided that show is going to be extremely exclusive. I don't want to make that available, but they did get a sneak peek. I stopped doing Lively with Athena a little bit, but you guys are seeing. I started this a month ago. It's at 19 followers. The views aren't doing all that great because I'm not being consistent in posting, because I was sitting here distracted. Like, what do I do? What business? What do I want to create? I'm so like, right? You don't have to do that. Don't. Now, here's an example of my locals channel. All right. Okay. So here's the locals channel. This is what the feed looks like for Voyager, right? So I made the post. Now Voyager is here. Now Voyager AI is a community that will be showing AI animated content reflecting the values of America First movement. Asia, the founder, is a creative person. She has created a new genre of podcasting while deploying AI tech to explore how far she can go with it. Her goal is to create content that we America First minded folks can enjoy, etc., instead of having to deal with Hollywood's vile and disturbing content. Beam aboard and join us on this voyage. Again, I am a huge fan of Star Trek Voyager, hence the beam aboard tech context that you're seeing. And again, I did show you guys a little bit of this, but I just want to hit play again because I was so proud of this in the first place.
It set the tone for a series that's as much about tech mishaps as it is about our American pride.
Right.
It was really good here, and I was really, really proud of it. And I do think you guys, I knew from the jump, I'm not going to build an AI automation agency. I'm not going to build a digital marketing agency. I don't care to. I don't want to. And that's all that matters to me. I want to build a video on demand platform. I've decided that that's the business I'm going to create. But I just want to make sure that you guys understand that I'm not an expert, but I'm just like you. I want to be my own business. I want to be my own person. I want to build my own business. And I have to decide what success is for myself. I don't have to follow social media to tell me what that is. 500 subscribers and 3,000 watched hours on one platform, or 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watched hours. You're following somebody else's rules, but you don't have to. Like, let's just see how this could go. I mean, if you're someone who did achieve like 300 subscribers, how many of them are willing to spend $5 a month on your streaming video? And it doesn't just have to be your podcast, right? Like, you don't have to just try and shoot 5 different podcasts anymore. You don't have to burn yourself out trying to figure out exclusive content. You can make it yourself. So you guys kind of see the gist of this. If you got value from this, let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're following this playlist. I really, guys, hope you like what I have to offer here. I am going to share with you some of the different platforms that you can use. I mean, Rumble is one of them if you are very conservative leaning. Locals is a good one if, again, you're very conservative leaning. And these platforms are free. The monetization is pretty simple on Rumble. They do connect Locals right to it. It's a little bit different than YouTube in that regard because Locals is directly connected to your Rumble channel. So if you're marketing correctly, you can send people and get them to subscribe directly to your locals. And yes, I am trying to see if that works. I'll let you guys know how that works. But I am leaning into just kind of jumping into building my own streaming video on demand platform. I'll talk to you guys about the different websites and softwares that I'm looking at to build that out. And I'll share that with all of you and let you know how that's going. I'll keep you guys updated on what's happening with this client. Again, I want to go about 3 weeks before I talk a little bit more about her platform. And I want to get some more data, some more insights, some more analytics, see the rewards and the success of it, and just so I can report on it appropriately and honestly and being as transparent, because I'm trying to keep it 100 with all of you. So keep it 100 with me. Did you get value out of this episode? If you did, put it in the comment section. Let me know. Show your love by subscribing, sharing, liking this episode. Follow the playlist, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope that you take my advice. Okay. I really hope you do. But again, remember those 4 things, technically 5. Who are you? Why did you start doing this in the first place? What is the business that you want to build? And the what comes from the 2 first questions, from answering the first 2 questions. And the fourth and 5th thing is, how do you make that happen? How do you make whatever the business that it is that you're trying to build? And if it's a 2-parter, then obviously, if you're like me, then it's about how do you create that exclusive content and how do you build that platform? But again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Keep those things in mind. Ask your questions. Let me know what you want me to talk about. If there are any tools that you want me to try. I'm not spending a whole bunch of money. I prefer to stick with what I know and then spend later. But again, let me know what you think. God bless you all. And until next time.